Again, I'm a voyeur, so I love it. I'll watch it.
I should come in and stuff. Do you still do those?
Yeah.
Butterflies, before you get on, you're waiting in line.
Certified freak, 7 days a week. That's where that's supposed to lie. My pull-up game week.
Busted. What's up, body shoppers? Jello here with
Marilu.
Marilu and who?
Marilu and me and you.
It's Marilu and you, damn it.
Marilu and you.
See, I'm trying to help you out.
I know.
You might want to move your microphone down just a touch because it's in the. Sorry, folks. We made some adjustments to the studio. I'm curious. I messed around with the audio. I listened to it from the stream yesterday, and I know our intro was all goofed up. Let me know if it was goofed up today, if you heard it, if it was echoey or kind of repeating. So
still goofed up.
You heard it echoing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's only
not that it's echoing. It's almost like it's skipping.
Right. No. It's like repeating itself. There's a feedback loop somewhere. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry about that, folks. Sorry, I screwed that up. So, what's up, Jack? How you doing? Hola to you.
Hola.
How is everybody tonight? You guys are jumping in here from. Well, let's see. We got YouTube. We got the Facebook fan page and Periscope. You guys watching on Twitter? How you doing? Good to see you guys. Make sure you say hi. We can say hi back to you. And so Marilu's got a little bit different setup tonight. You're seeing her screen behind you now, and all that fun stuff.
I just moved the camera around a little bit to see a little bit more. That's all.
I can see a little bit more titty too.
Hi, Lee.
What's up, Lee? How you doing, buddy?
Wait a minute. Let me grab my shawl then.
Oh no! What's wrong with you? What's up, Kill Bill? What's up, Turtle? Can we just call you Turtle? I mean, that's kind of cool. I like that. I don't know. Did you ever watch the show Entourage?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
You know what? Okay. I only really liked Arnie. Like, I know Arnie was the asshole, but I liked Arnie.
Are you talking about the agent?
Yeah.
Ari Gold.
Ari, yeah.
Ari, yes. All right, Turtle, you got it. So you're Turtle from now on. Jason, what's up? Hey, I saw your message on Facebook. I was trying to respond. Facebook's got this weird like Facebook business suite thing now, and I'll be honest with you, it's like kind of goofy to navigate, and
it is.
You used to be able to just comment and whatever reply to stuff that people comment on, but I don't know. We've had it for months, but it's just really, really difficult to navigate. So,
well, it's got some glitches too, because I use it like when we're posting on various platforms. I schedule things, and eventually, like it'll pop up on one platform, but it won't pop up on the other, and then I have to like go in and manually, do it again. It is what it is. Oh.
Well, anyway. So, well, here we are. It's Ass Wednesday.
Okay, just to forewarn everyone, after this, I'm definitely going to be slapping him upside the head.
Yes. Don't threaten me with a good time, young lady. If you want to see that, we'll be on Chatterbait later. Actually, no, you won't, because she's still going to be in her studio and I'm going to be up here. Or no, she's be up here. I'll be down here. I'm in the basement. I'm in the basement studio. Oh my God. You're gonna slap me. I'll slap you.
Ryan's like, why? And I'm like, cause he's just like, he's been on a roll today, like with this like funky banter. I don't know. You know.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling spry and I don't know.
I can't explain it. It's just kind of like this dry humor that that only he's getting right now. I mean, I'm getting it, but it's just kind of like
you just don't appreciate it. There's a difference. You get it, but don't appreciate it.
No. I appreciate it. But
yes, exactly,
it's like
Jay Lawrence. Exactly.
Banter.
That's right. So the day after Fat Tuesday is Ass Wednesday.
Ash.
You say potato, I say potato. You can keep your ashy whatever, and I'll be assy.
Is that like your Spanish accent? Ace.
You mean from España?
España.
España. Yes, thank you. How's the wrestling thon coming? You mean the Jello wrestling? If you're talking about the Jello wrestling, we're still trying to get the ring here. I have literally tried to commandeer 2 different people with trucks to get it over here. And I don't know if I mentioned this the last time when we talked about it. I've got a 2000 Ford Excursion, V10, big, huge fucking thing. And I got it primarily for plowing because it came with a plow.
Uh-huh.
However, plowing are a lot. I don't plow, but I really can't fit a lot in it. It kind of sucks. It pisses me off. So,
it's got like the 3 rows, doesn't it?
Well, it's got the seats in it and stuff. If I took all the seats out, I could probably fit a lot in it. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just pull the seats out of it, and then I can go get it. So
maybe. I don't know.
But I sent you a private message, Marilu. We have a little private messaging system. We can say funny shit back to each other, and you guys can't see it. So anyway, so day after Fat Tuesday, I don't know. Did you guys do anything? Did you do any drinking? Did you show your boobs to anybody randomly? Did you see any random boobs? Because, that's what Fat Tuesday is about, right? Showing boobs.
Yes and no, but I'll let you go with whatever you want to think.
Not getting any love from you tonight. What the hell? You wait till later. You ain't getting any love from me.
I told you, you're just kind of like, I don't know. I can't explain it. You're
annoying.
All over the place.
You can say annoying. That's fine.
Well, that too, but I mean, that's normal.
Whatever. Oh my God. Yeah. So we did our Fat Tuesday. A bonus. Does cock count on that? Hey, I mean, whatever. I mean, if you saw random wieners yesterday, good for you. Random wieners.
Oh
I grew a hairy neck scruff. Yeah, I have a hairy neck scruff. I think I mentioned yesterday, if I were to let this all grow out, like if I grew a beard and everything, didn't shave, I would have a hairy turtleneck. Yes. Random wieners count, Kilbell.
Okay.
So good for you. Good for you and your random wieners.
I'm over here. I'm like tearing up because I'm like, oh my God. I'm just like, I'm laughing to myself, but.
So we had our Mardi Gras party this past weekend. Very good. We had a great time, great turnout. We're happy about that. Unfortunately, I got to see 0 boobies because I had to work the door on Saturday.
I didn't see any either. I was running around, making sure everyone was having a good time and doing their thing, passing out beads. Even when I was passing the beads out, no one was.
Were you requesting the viewing of boobs when you're giving out beads, or are you just randomly giving them out?
I wasn't requesting. I was like, here's some beads to start your evening out.
Well, then that's your fault.
Well, I mean,
you teach people how to treat.
Someone hands you beads, or you catch some beads. That's
no. That's not how it works. You show the boobs, then you get the beads. It's boobs and beads, not beads and boobs. Come on. Act like you've been to New Orleans before. I know you've been to New Orleans.
We've been to New Orleans a few times. Mm-hmm. And people are just throwing beads, hitting you upside the head from the balconies, remember?
Yeah, but
there were no boobs involved. At least mine won't.
Yeah. 100%, Bill. 100% she broke the rules. You're on punishment now. I'm sending you to bed. You're like, good, I'm tired.
Oh my God. Well, we were on yesterday earlier in the day. So we kind of did a little impromptu. We were working in the office. Well, each one's office. So we kind of did a little bit of a recap for some people yesterday.
Yeah. So if you didn't watch yesterday, you missed a little bit of the recap.
Wow. And you missed a lot of fun on the chatter.
Wait, I was shirtless yesterday.
Yeah.
I think I was shirtless on here too, right? Not just on Chatterbait.
I don't know. I don't recall specifically if when you went shirtless, if it was during the initial hour or the after.
Well, I had that jacket on.
Yeah.
I had the jacket.
Oh yeah,
on.
you did have the jacket on. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need a shave. I shaved yesterday evening.
I told you yesterday that you had a bit of a scruff going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we did a little bit of a recap yesterday, and we talked about the events here in Pittsburgh, and then we talked about the events in Canton, and Toledo had their kinky event, and Canton had their it was sex pots and pans.
Mm-hmm.
And that was supposedly a really good turnout. And according to the caterer, because they did a tasting menu of all these different appetizers and meals and so forth. Yeah, with aphrodisiacs. And they said that was all gone. Everyone went through all the food, which kind of amazed me because I knew that they had oysters also on the menu, and they said they went through all the oysters. So I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
People are kind of picky about that. They don't know how to handle. Either you love them or you just hate them. There's like no in between.
I'm kind of a tweener on that. I mean, I'm not. I like oysters. I mean, the first time I ever had an oyster was with you. Although that's not entirely true. That's the first time I ever had a raw oyster with you. I've had deep fried oysters before, which are pretty fucking good. So
I like them both ways. I like the oysters when they're not deep fried but baked with like a brie or goat cheese on top, and just
I gotta change my lighting. Look how white I look, like I'm glowing.
You need some sun.
Is that better? The too orange.
No, that's a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. God, I looked, I was like, oh my gosh. No, I think yes, you are, Kill Bill. The Deviants in the Dark. We've gotten some calls, or not calls. We've gotten some requests. People ask when we're going to do Deviants in the Dark, and we actually did it. I think in September, October last year, kind of in mid COVID-ish sort of craziness or whatever, and it really didn't do that well. So, and I think people were still a little weirded out about the COVID stuff. So it's probably going to be a minute before we do that. Switch hitters, we may do soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. We do get requests for that also.
Yeah.
That's actually, believe it or not, one of the more popular parties. So, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, we've been doing Deviants in the Dark for a long time, for a very long time. You know, so typically it does very, very well. It's a very interesting party. Marilu can tell you what Deviants in the Dark is about if you don't know already.
Deviants in the Dark is a section of the club which is closed off, and it is totally dark. Like
how dark is it?
It's very dark. Like you can't see in front of you. Dark. And the rule is it's kind of like oh my god, like 7 Minutes in Heaven kind of thing. Oh, or you kind of go in a closet like when you were a kid and you played that game. But in this case, it's a bigger room with more people and everyone. It's not clothing optional. It's like no clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you cannot go into the Deviant area with any clothing on. And also no electronics. So you're not going to be able to turn on your flashlight on your phone or use your phone for any light or whatever. Now, I've been in there, not when we actually are during an event. So you think.
You wouldn't know if you can't see you.
That's exactly right. Well, although I'm convinced if I spoke in there, I think people would know it was me.
Oh, there was one time we both went in there because someone came out and they were like, someone's got their Apple phone or their Fitbit and they're like lighting it up so they can see who's in the room.
That's so dirty. I mean,
it was like play along or not,
if you're gonna go in there, follow the rules. I mean, it's the whole point of being in there is to be in that. And if you got to turn a light on because you want to know who's in there, then don't fucking go in, you piece of trash.
So we both walked in like mom and dad. It was like, who's turning on their phone light?
It was very mom and dadish. You kids get to bed. Lights out.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, but.
Yeah, thank you. I was actually pretty upset about it because it really does kill the mood. And just to kind of put a finer point on it, there are people will do things in that sort of environment where it's pitch black and nobody else can really see that they ordinarily wouldn't do clearly in front of other people, number one, but probably wouldn't even do in a room where they were with somebody and you could see. The whole point is that it's completely anonymous, or should be somewhat.
Yeah.
And you don't see what everybody else is doing. And it's actually extremely erotic as far as I'm concerned to hear all the noises and things that are going on in there, but you can't see.
Well, it's definitely a play on your senses, because you have to, listen a little bit more. And of course, people are being a little bit more vocal in their likes and dislikes.
Well, think about this. I'm sure most of us have probably heard somebody else having sex, that you probably weren't supposed to hear having sex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about your parents because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Although I will never, ever, 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 ever forget the one and only time I heard my parents having sex. That is just something I'm not, I don't want to talk about it.
I remember getting up to go to the restroom and hearing the Super 8 going because they were, this was back in the day where obviously someone someone of my lineage was watching porn. I was Super 8.
Could you hear noises or just the
Yeah, but you could at that point. I didn't know if the noises were coming from the movie or if they were coming from them. You know.
That's a good idea, Dana. Hi, by the way, Dana. Hi.
Yes, hello.
I saw you post a little bit ago. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Dana says blindfolds adds to the sensory deprivation.
Yes.
I'm tongue tied. I'm not even buzzing or anything. I probably should have been buzzing. I wouldn't be tongue tied. Right, exactly. But yeah, so going back to it's kind of like listening to people have sex or listening to somebody have sex when you're really not supposed to, and it really makes it that much more erotic because now you're imagining in your head what's going on instead of being able to visually see it.
Yeah.
And that actually happens a lot of the clubs too, because you'll walk down the halls or whatever, and you hear people in the rooms having, fun, and that's pretty erotic. So that's what Deviants in the Dark is like, but you get to maybe explore things that you ordinarily wouldn't explore,
Right.
in a normal setting. So anyway, that's a lot of talking about Deviants in the Dark when we're not going to do one anytime soon.
Yeah, we're not going to do one for a while.
So we're just trying to titillate you a little bit. The emphasis on titillating. Wait. Titillating.
Are they that low on you?
I've got a tall torso. Okay, so this is actually kind of funny. I'm 6'4", but I wear a 32 length pants. 32 length pants. And I've met people who are like 6 or 7 inches shorter than me that wear the same length pants. And I get made fun of. They're like, you have short legs. I'm like, but I have a really long torso. So that's why I could never suck my own dick. I mean, at least I don't think I can. I want to take a poll. And you don't just if you're watching this, or if you watch this later on and you've ever tried to suck your own dick, just give a thumbs up or a like or something.
Everyone has. I think every male has tried.
I don't know. I think there's probably 1 or 2 in the world that haven't. Not everybody thinks about sucking their own dick.
Everyone has the cure. I mean, I think all guys are curious. It's just.
Well, I think when you're young, like if you just like started masturbating, you kind of want to know what a mouth feels like on your dick because nobody's ever done it yet.
Oh my god.
Right. Turtle says I'm a transformer. I am definitely more than meets the eye. Jack, I gotta put this one up. Jack says I have not tried because I know for a fact I could not make it. I have zero flexibility. Well, I'm glad you said that instead of saying, well, I've got a little teeny tiny dick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's funny. Kill Bill, that is such a lie. You have never tried to suck your own dick. That is not true. I don't believe that for a second. Sorry. Maybe you haven't been able to, but I don't believe for a second you haven't tried.
Now, I have actually tried pushing somebody in the position to help them try.
Not me.
With their flexibility.
I'm convinced at this point, if I tried to do that, my belly would pop like a zit. My belly button would go.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Right,
you have to excuse me.
You're done. I'm taking that screen. Marilu's
I woke up at 4 a.m. But
gotta remove some ribs. Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. Well, yeah. So we're talking about party. So let's just talk about this weekend. we've got member appreciation in Pittsburg. So what happens with that is if you come in, we renew your membership for free. We add another 3 months to it. So if, and part of the reason we're actually going to probably do that on a pretty regular basis for the next, 6 months or so, just to give people an opportunity who maybe lost the use of some of their membership because of COVID and the shutdowns and all that. So we ordinarily do it about once a quarter. We'll probably do it every other month, if not more often. So we're going to do that. And you know what? I got to look. I don't remember what Canton's is on Saturday. I always forget. Oh, you know why I forgot? It's a brand new party I made up.
Okay.
It's called One Night Stand.
Oh.
Would you like me to read you the copy for it?
Sure.
Because I know you never read it. Have you ever thought about
what?
Have you ever thought about what it would be like to have a one night stand and never have for fear of shame or judgment? This event is a celebration of the ability to have a one and done without the social stigmas or a walk of shame typically associated with one night stands. Attend this event or any other club event, and you will know you are 100% in control of your sexuality and no one has the right to judge you, nor should they for it. So, one night stand.
One night stand.
Yeah. We are the epitome of one night stands. So that's in Canton on Saturday.
That's a good one. Yeah.
A blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, and I think it did pretty good.
I think, weren't we talking about one of my one night stands from like way back in the day?
Was that last?
I think so. It was my one and only walk of shame. Like a literal walk of shame, like at 10 in the morning walk of shame. Walking in my neighborhood with the same clothes I had on the night before. as the street vendors were, cleaning the sidewalks that I saw the night before, first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, Jack, do you mean, I'm just putting this up, Jack says you should wear people wear wristbands during that to signify that's what they want. Assuming you mean that they want a one night stand. If that's what you mean, let me know. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Although we do the red light party the traffic light party. Yeah, the traffic light party. And then we do 6 degrees of sexuality. I came up with that. But both of those parties actually do really, really well. The traffic light and 6 degrees of sexuality.
They do. But I think, considering if it's supposed to be a one night stand, it's it's a hit it and quit it. So yeah, if you had a different colored wristband, it's kind of like literally, let's hit it, quit it, and like don't ever mention it again.
Well, maybe we could do like we'll get wristbands that have an admit one on it. That'll be your one night stand, or maybe we'll give out
admittance for one only, one time.
Maybe we should we'll give out little tickets, and then you can give them out to whoever you want. You put your little signature on the back.
Oh, okay.
That's actually not a bad idea. What's 6 degrees of sexuality? So 6 degrees of sexuality. Do you know what the traffic light party is? Let's start there. I think you know, but I'm going to ask. So before I answer 6 degrees of sexuality, let me know if you know what traffic light party is.
I think Kill Bill does.
Yeah. Fuck it. If you don't know what traffic light party is, we'll start there. Traffic light party is you get to pick from 3 different wristbands. You get to pick red, yellow, or green.
Right.
Red signifies that you're there basically just to be there. You're not really wanting to participate in anything. Yellow means you'll maybe participate, but it depends. We'll talk about it. And green means we're down to fuck. We don't care who you are. We don't care what your names are. Let's just go do it. So I know you worked for us. Anyway, then you should know what 6 degrees of sexuality is. Dick.
I don't think he was around when you came up with your 6 degrees of sexuality masterpiece, you know.
Pastor P. I like how you air quoted that. So 6 degrees of sexuality adds 3 more colors, and it's blue, pink, and purple. And blue indicates that you're looking for gentlemen, pink means that you're looking for ladies, and purple means you're looking for both. Now that could mean a couple. That could also mean that you're into both sexes also, but that would be more of having a conversation with people if you're wearing purple and they ask. So
yeah.
So that's what 6 degrees is. Just adding those 3 more colors. So
yep.
Actually, I think that 6 degrees of sexuality came from, what is it? Was it 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon or something like that? I can't remember what the.
No, it's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Okay, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Got it. And I don't know that I even fully understand that. I think it has something to do with somehow you're 6 times removed from being related to Kevin Bacon.
Or knowing someone who knows Kevin Bacon. Yeah. Yeah. That's what that was about.
So I'm 6 degrees. Well, is it knowing or is it, hold on, I got to look this up.
Yeah, it actually came from a movie that Will Smith was in.
Oh,
in which he spoke a play. It is just a normal saying, not relating it to Kevin Bacon, but just a regular saying that at one point or another you meet somebody that is, you know, separated from you in knowledge by 6 degrees.
Okay, so here's the official Wikipedia answer. So it's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, or it's called Bacon's Law. But I think Bacon's Law means something else, which is probably something like, if you don't like bacon, there's something wrong with you. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon is a parlor game where players challenge each other to arbitrarily choose an actor and then connect them to another actor via a film that both actors have appeared in together, repeating this process to try and find the shortest path that ultimately leads to a prolific American actor, Kevin Bacon. Mm-hmm. It rests on the assumption that anyone involved in the Hollywood film industry can be linked through their film roles to Kevin Bacon within 6 steps. Mm-hmm. All right, so it's not that you're related. So probably the related part's more urban myth.
But I think at one point or another, people have taken it to.
Oh, Michael Dunn just said it. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Jupiter.
Yeah, we got Jupiter, Michael. Let's see who we got. We got Kirk, Michael Dunn. Let's see who else we got. David Festi, how you doing? David Festi is who we got our first Sibian from. Thank you, David. It is still in use today.
Yes.
So thank you for that. It's actually going back to the repair shop for the second time for a tune-up. Yeah. So yeah, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, 6 degrees of sexuality.
There you go.
But yeah, so that's that. What else we got going on? We got Chatterbait tonight. 9:30. We're going to do a little different tonight. We're going to do it how we did yesterday with Marilu. We're going to all do split screens, and Lulu's coming in tonight, but she's not going to be here physically. She's going to be camming remotely. And we're all going to be wearing our onesies. Jack, I gotta put this on. This is great. Jack says we should start calling pussy bacon because everyone loves to eat bacon. I'm with you on that, friend. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Love it. Alice! What's up, Alice? Hi. I like the little emoji. Dang it. You gotta stop breaking. Thanks, buddy. Mm-hmm. They don't make attachments big enough for my butthole.
See what I mean about the banter? He just is like coming out of left field. Hell.
Listen, if I can't make fun of me, nobody can make fun of me.
Oh, I'm fine with that, but I'm just kind of like, okay.
Kill Bill, I broke it.
Don't laugh, Kill Bill.
That is not surprising.
We almost had a breakdown here in Pittsburg.
Did we tell that story?
We have not, but I don't think that it's FB appropriate. I mean, okay, we can tell it in a generic format that you mostly find ladies partaking in the Sibian.
Hey Pinto.
Hey Pinto. You usually find ladies that partake in the Sibian, and it's gotta try it at least once. Woohoo! It's the Howard Stern toy, blah blah blah. But 2 weekends ago, someone of a male gender.
The gender is unimportant.
Okay.
Although you already put it out there, so
I already put it out there. It came to a staff member to advise them that somehow they lost the attachment piece for the Sibian, and they knew where it was, but nobody.
Let's just say there wasn't access to it.
Yeah, they knew where it was, and it was not accessible at this time.
So, can I tell the rest?
No, you can't go there. Yeah,
come on.
No.
Okay, we're gonna.
You can't go. You can't tell the story of the following weekend with the staff.
What?
No. Yes, Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was lost in a cavity, and not in a cavity in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
Jack.
it didn't stop them from partying the remainder of the evening.
They danced their ass off the rest of the night. Literally, they just first of all, it is super important that you know that I love this person. They are super kind and they're such a sweet person. So we're not really making fun of them because we love them. It's just a funny story to tell. And it really could have happened to anybody. But yeah. Oh, there you go. See? I mean, it's just like losing a condom in somebody. I mean, that's happened. I mean, it's never happened to me, but
yeah, but we were all like, oh my God, like how do we help them retrieve it? What do we do? Should one of the two of us go up to them and be like, are you okay? Is there something that we can assist you with? Or, we can close off the shower room if need be, like anything.
All right. I'm telling the rest of the story. I don't care. We got 15 minutes. I'm telling the rest of the story.
Oh my God.
Marilu's going to hate me. So.
Wait a minute. Before you tell this story, remember him and his funky banter. It's not just banter sometimes. It's he does do some practical jokes that are just out there. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay, I got to ask the question, Dana. How long after it was lost in there did it get found? Well, I'm just curious. Like, was it right away? Was it like a week later? I don't know. I mean, All right. So we had, was that that person's first night?
Yes, it was it was a new staff member that was working.
And actually, I think brought it to our attention.
Yeah.
Because they were the room attendants, so they were running around cleaning stuff, and then they came. That person went to them and said, "Hey, the attachment's lost, and this is where it's at." Blah 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 blah. So then the staff member comes up to us and tells us, and we're kind of like, "Okay." So then he leaves, and we're talking with the manager, and of course, my sense of humor. I'm like, I tell the manager, I said, "Listen," I said, "this is what you need to do." I said, go find that staff member. I'm not using any names. I said, go find the staff member. I said, and tell them that we have a plan for getting it out and that we're going to go into a private room with the person who still has the attachment. And we're going to have them bend over and open up, and you're going to have to fish it out. Of course, you're going to be able to wear rubber gloves, but you're going to have to fish it out. And the manager was like, I cannot do that. I absolutely cannot do that. So of course I did. And the look on their face was priceless. They were just like, okay, I guess. So, and I couldn't hold it any longer. I just started busting out laughing. I said, no, that's not going to happen. The following weekend,
the person is so new and just so young and gullible that
I don't like that word gullible. I think just, not accustomed to my sense of humor. Like, there's probably nobody else that knows me that would have, been like, okay, sure, let's do it. But they seem like, okay, I guess this is what we're going to have to do. So then the following week, we're talking about it. This was before we opened, but that staff member wasn't around when we were talking about it. And of course, I come up with the bright idea to suggest that it got returned during the week. Now we have extra attachments. So I go and I get a Ziploc bag and I put the attachment in there. And we just so happen to have some chocolate sauce.
From the ice cream sundae show from Chatterbait the week before.
Yes. So of course I put chocolate sauce in there, and I don't remember who I gave it to give to the staff member, but
you gave it to the manager.
Yeah. So all I remember is I'm actually in the cam studio, and this person's walking by holding the baggie in their hand, and sees me and says, "Hey, I got the attachment." He goes, "But I don't know what's in here, if it's like soy sauce or what." But I said, "Well, it looks like poo to me. I don't know." And he's like, "Oh," he goes, "I got to clean it off, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he was legit gonna go clean this thing off. And again, I couldn't follow through with it. I just said, "Listen, man, it's chocolate sauce." He's like, "Oh my God, you're such a dick."
Yeah, because they had walked up to me and they were like, "Well, is there a specific way that I should disinfect this now? Like, what should I do?" And, I went through at first I was like, let me just tell them that it's a joke.
But Marilu,
I was
wait, hold on. Marilu's got a devious side also. That's why she did.
I do. At that point I was kind of like, well, if he hasn't figured it out by now that it's a joke, then I'm just going to go with it. So I proceeded to give them instructions as towards, which solvents needed to be used in which order and blah, blah, blah to get it clean. And they were like, "Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I can see why this needs to be done first before you can do that." And I'm like, yeah. And then you have to actually soak it. And it's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Thanks." Walked away from me. And I was like, oh my God, they're literally going to do this.
So as much as Marilu likes to pretend she's a gasp about it, she played right along with it.
Well, like I said, at that point, they're walking around with this sling, like, I gotta clean it, gotta figure it out. And I'm thinking, if you haven't figured it out that it's a joke by now, then I gotta go along with it too and just be like, hey, dude, this is what you gotta do.
The only thing I regret about the whole thing is I didn't do a meatballs type thing and open up the baggie and put my finger in and taste the chocolate sauce. If anybody remembers the movie Meatballs with Bill, I think it was Bill Murray, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had to clean the pool because somebody dropped a baby Ruth bar in the pool and they thought it was a turd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that person probably would have like hit the ground running if you would have done that. It was their second
Not
week
bad.
working. Like, how could you do that?
Marilu's an angel. Please. A dark angel. Oh, Caddyshack. Yes, thank you. Caddyshack. Damn it. I'm getting old. I can't even remember my movies anymore.
So for those of you that have thought about seeking employment with us, know that this is the kind of crap you gotta deal with.
You have to deal with me. Sorry. But the other benefits are great. Meaning you get to see me every day. So
where is the Canton one? Was that one out for repair as well?
It is. That's what I'm talking about. The one in Canton has been in. This will be the second time that we're sending it in for a tune-up.
Yeah.
So. Well, there you go, Jack. We got you. Just for the record, we start virtually everybody out as a room attendant. So don't think we're going to come in and get the rock star positions right away.
Yeah.
So you gotta. This is like the army. You got to earn your way up. You got to earn your stripes.
You got to peel potatoes first and then work your way up.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because it'll ruin it. But suffice to say, we're going to have a new hazing, so to speak, for new people. Probably going to involve a Sibian part and some chocolate sauce. So anyway, so I want to.
Wait a minute. We have another story to tell.
Okay.
The women's restroom in Pittsburgh.
Oh, you go ahead and tell that one. I'm not overly familiar with that one. I just caught the tail end of it. Okay,
so about an hour into our evening, someone came and informed us that one of the toilets in the ladies' restroom was stuffed up. And our manager went in there and was like, there's nothing in there. And, they proceeded to plunge and so forth. And he was like, there's nothing in there. Okay. Well, it kept happening throughout the night. So this was about the last 30 minutes. And at this point, other people have used it and, tried flushing toilet paper down. That now it really was stuffed up. So our manager is in there trying to figure it all out and getting, pulling things out. When he pulls out a WeVibe vibrator out of the ladies' restroom, and it's the specialty one. It's one of the expensive ones that's U-shaped that actually goes in, and it's kind of like a paper clip. It goes in and the other part actually holds on to the clitoris. So it's meant to like stay in place. So he's walking around with a bag going, whose is this? I found it in the toilet. It's got to belong to somebody. And we were like, oh my God, who does that? I mean, that was an hour into the party starting, and here we are 5 hours later. You know, how do you not realize that you lost the toy that was inside of you?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with the fact that somebody doesn't well, one of two things. Either A, they don't realize that they dropped it in the toilet, or number two, they dropped it in the toilet and they're like, fuck that, I'm not fishing it out.
Well, but it's one of the expensive ones. It's one of the ones that's Bluetooth that someone could control from their phone. So I wonder if their partner was walking around trying to zap them, and the person's like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything.
They're walking around buzzing it, and then they're going down and listening at everybody's crotch. You have it?
Who's got it?
Who's got this? Who's got it? Never mind. The thing's buzzing in the toilet, and every time somebody sits on it, they're like, what the hell is vibrating in the toilet?
No, we did not put it in the lost and found. At that point, things of that nature do not get put in the lost and found. They just become permanently lost in the garbage. We don't play that game.
No, but in the interest of full disclosure, if I dropped $100 bill in the toilet, and I don't care if I pooed in there, I'm pulling it out.
Well,
$100 is $100.
This particular toy is about $179.
Yeah.
So
100%. I'm pulling it out.
Yeah, they literally flushed almost $200 down the toilet. For which then our manager fished out and just threw out in the garbage.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, I was like, how do you not know?
Well, yeah. I mean, again, it's either that or they just were like, fuck it, I'm not fishing that thing out. I mean, we don't know what else was in that toilet when it fell.
No, we don't.
And now that I'm thinking about it.
No.
All right. I don't need to say it. I think everybody knows what I'm thinking right now. Yes. Well, I'll be honest with you, Jupiter. I'm going to take it to the bank and just get a new one, or I'm going to get 520s. It's going to be in a plastic baggie, though.
Yeah, take it to the bank and be like, I need this cashed. I need this changed, please.
Oh my God. I'm going to tell one more story. Pat just reminded me of a story about patting it with paper towels. So this is really a non-sexual story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So when I was young, and I'm talking like 13 years old, I had it in my mind I wanted to be a chef. So my grandmother had bought me some cookbooks, which I still actually have to this day. Mm-hmm. And I'm making chicken, like chicken breast or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you what happened, and then I'll tell you what the recipe said, so you'll get it. So I am standing over the sink, and I had washed, rinsed the chicken off or whatever. And I'm holding the chicken here. I'm holding the chicken up in the air over the sink, and I'm patting it like this. My mother walks in and just starts busting out laughing. And I'm like, what? She's like, I have a question for you. Did the recipe tell you to pat the chicken dry? And I'm like, yeah. Okay. And she's like, that's not how you pat the chicken dry. So yes, you actually take paper towels and you pat the chicken,
dry it.
Paper towels. So that's my pat the chicken.
Pat it like you're. It was like you were slapping its butt or slapping the boob, the chicken breast.
I was slapping a breast. It was my introduction into BDSM.
Oh my god.
Bad chicken breast. Oh my god. Wow. Well, that went fast. It's already been an hour.
The
Yes.
things we deal with.
Yes. Oh. Well, I'm glad I could crack myself up. I hope you guys laughed a little bit anyway.
The question is, do you look at chicken breast the same way?
Oh no, I always think about that. Always.
Always?
I always think about anytime I'm making chicken breast, I think about that story. So kind of one of those things that you never forget.
Are you ever like tempted to just kind of slap it every once in a while?
To relive the experience? No, but I would, you know what? I'm going to offer to make my mother chicken breasts one day and invite her over, and I'm going to do that exact same thing and see if she remembers that story.
You're like, I haven't touched a boobie today.
Hopefully my mother is not watching this, so although I wouldn't be surprised if she was. So I want to do a quick congratulations to Marilu. I know she's going to be a little bashful about this, but day before yesterday, we were talking about her Marilu and you at mariluandyou.com, and she's got toys and stuff on there, and she was frustrated because she hadn't sold any toys yet. And so yesterday was Marilu's very first sale on mariluandyou.com. So congratulations to Marilu.
Yay!
And we had her second sale today. Is that right? Today?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right.
Like, wait a minute. Don't make me laugh anymore.
Yeah. So congratulations to you, Marilu. Very proud of you. You got your first two sales. And so if you are interested in some very unique or high quality personal sexual enjoyment products, you can go visit mariluandyou.com. I'm going to give her a plug and go check out her stuff. Because as you can see behind Marilu, she's got her certificates from her education on sexology. And birthday's tomorrow. Any free sex toys? Yeah, if you want to come over, I'll masturbate you real quick for free.
If you visit the website and you subscribe, I do send out envelopes of free condoms and trial lubes and stuff. For which right now I have these CBD infused cocoa jambo.
Show Jack the male version of, because I don't think he's seen that. And happy birthday, Jack. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
But no, I do have samples of this CBD infused.
Marilu's tearing the joint up.
CBD infused coconut scented anal lube.
Why does it have to be anal lube?
Because technically that's what it's for.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the Satisfier's Men Heat vibrator.
I love the drawing on the front. It's like he's
God, it looks just like you.
And how much is that?
But yeah, it's from Satisfyer. It's got a 15-year warranty, and it's kind of awesome. It's not like a sleeve or a fleshlight, but it does produce heat and vibration. So
it feels like a warm vajayjay.
So yeah, kind of cool.
Does that have a milking action?
I'm sorry?
Does it have a milking action?
It does have a slight suction. Not like I said, not like the the flush lights, but
Flashlight.
yeah.
Do you know I've never used a flashlight?
Oh, I haven't.
Why would you? Got it.
Jupiter
you
says
have,
it looks like the guy's
I'm gonna be
comatose.
really surprised. What's that?
I said, Jupiter says that he looks like he's comatose.
Josh says he thought this was the anal lube. Although I got to be honest with you, when you showed it, it looks like a ginormous butt plug.
It does, but it's not. No, this is the lube.
Nice.
Yeah. And I got this one thing in too that's pretty cool. From Spain. I got this shipped in. It's called Slow Sex. And it's actually a mouth-watering spray for blowjobs. So if you have dry mouth or cotton mouth, it's perfect. It's just a little spray bottle, a couple squirts.
Josh, I'm gonna give you I can't post the link. Josh, I'm gonna tell you exactly who that size butt plug would be for. Go to chatterbait.com/siswet SISWET and create an account and hit follow. You will thank me later. I promise you. Well, I'll just say this person has 1.2 million followers on Chatterbait. 1.2 million followers. And when you finally see their live stream, you're going to know why. And you're going to come back and you're going to thank me. So Siswet, her account is Siswet, SISWET. Write it down. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm. She's a great chess player, and you'll figure it out once you watch it.
Well, I don't know if they use that one all the time, but anyway.
It's the size of a chess piece that like you use outside in the yard. Like, you see people playing.
Not that big. You're ruining the surprise. You're ruining the surprise.
I didn't say what she was doing with it. She just plays chess.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and don't forget we have the dummy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything that I have currently is all Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, music vibration. You can connect these things now to your Spotify playlist, and they'll vibrate in accordance to your music, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I haven't tried one yet. I haven't put on any rave music.
Puss in boots, puss in boots, and puss in boots. Puss in boots, puss in boots.
Yeah. But yeah, everything. Oh, and I still have my little kit sitting on my desk.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh my gosh, we're running late. Okay.
Yes.
We actually got to get ready for our next stream, which is on Chatterbait, bodyshop.com. No, chatterbait.com/the body shop. That's our Chatterbait. Or you can go to private cams, CAMS, privatecams.com/the body shop. We will be on there at about 9:30ish with Lulu. If you're not interested in Chatterbait and you actually want to attend the club and you've never been, just go to bodyshopclubs.com, click the apply button, put your application in. If you're a single gentleman, we do take applications. However, it's important that you understand that we try to maintain a 1-to-1 ratio, when people apply, so that there's not a lopsidedness in membership between the two. So don't be alarmed if you don't get a response right away. It just means that you're in the queue. If you get a response right away, and it's a decline, that means you didn't do very well in the application. So, but anyway, yeah, definitely not safe for work. So, I think it's about it. You got anything else, Marilu?
No, I think we pretty much hit a little bit of everything. We touched on a few things, so we're good.
Gotcha. The emphasis on the touching.
Yeah.
She started. I just look. Josh says she started with yard darts and worked her way up to yard chess. Listen, I don't know how the hell we survived lawn darts. Because that has to be the stupidest fucking game that anybody has ever come up with. Because I remember being a kid and just throwing those things straight up in the air and then running away to avoid getting hit with them purposefully.
Are you sure you didn't get hit in the head at one point or another? Are you sure? No.
I'm not sure, actually. And what's funny is, they had a long spike on it. It was like this long, but it wasn't pointy. It was like rounded. But I mean, seriously, you throw it up high enough, that thing's going in your head no matter what. So anyway, all right, we're going to get out of here. We're gonna sign out. If you want to continue the conversation and be a little more naughty, just come over to Chatterbait around 9:30, 9:45. We should be live by then. Chatterbait.com/thebodyshop, and bring your tokens. Make sure you tip. So, all right. Well, I'm not going to play the outro video because we're having so many issues. It seems like with the
outro is fine. It's the intro.
Okay. All right. Well, fuck it.
Kind of like
kind of like you last night. All right. So we're going to sign off here. Thank you for watching, guys. We really appreciate you. Make sure you like and follow if you can on Facebook. We're not on Instagram, but go to YouTube if you guys are watching on YouTube like Jason. Follow us on Periscope or Twitter and Twitch. We do have a few viewers from Twitch. So we got one. We got one person watching on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. So, all right. Well, you guys have a good night, and we will see you later.
There's some hoes in this house. 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 Certified free, 7 days a week. That wet ass pussy good. My pull-out game weak. Ooh, yeah. I'm fucking with that wet ass. Swimming in it, baby. I'ma bring a bucket and a mop, darling. Give you everything I got. I'm falling. Yeah. I'm fucking with that wet ass. Pussy. Beat it up, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put your pussy in my face. Sweep my nose like a credit card. I'm on top, you wanna ride. Do a giggle while listening. Spit it up my girl while you're looking in my eyes. Pussy is wet, I'ma take a dive. I'ma tie you up like you're a prize. Let's go play our way disguise. I'ma park my Mac truck and you can ride. Yeah. I'm fucking with that wet ass. Swimming in it, baby. Yeah. I'm fucking with that wet ass. Pussy. Gobble me, swallow me, drip it down inside of me. I gotta jump out before it gets inside of you. Tell me where to put it, but don't tell what you about to do. Talk your shit, baby, bite your lip, girl. Ask for a car while you riding that dick. Oh, I'm on top, you wanna ride. Do a giggle while it's inside. Spitting up my girl while you're looking in my eyes. Your pussy is wet, I'ma take a dive. I'ma tie you up like you're a prize. Let's role play our way disguise. I'ma park my Mac truck